Welcome, guys. We are back again at Otto's Farm. He needs no introduction because I'm sure from the previous videos you already know who he is. But just in case we have new viewers, he is the manager at Otto's Farm. Today we want to talk to you guys about feeding or the catfish feed and the different types of feed, when to give them the different types of feed, and the right way to give them the different types of feed. We'll also tell you some of the feeding mistakes maybe some of you are making, those who already have catfish farms. And you also, as the audience, please don't forget, I know there are some experts in the comment section, although some experts who come across this video. You can also drop to us maybe some tips to better our own farm, or rather for the manager here to learn from you, because learning never ends. So back to you, Mr. Manager. What are the different types of catfish feed that are out there? We don't have to talk about the brands because we know there are countless brands, but what are the different types? Can you throw some light on that?
Yeah, you know very well that when it comes to feeding of a catfish, we have the floating type of feeds. That is the feed that, or pellets, that when you throw into your fish pond, when you throw into your fish pond, you will notice that the feed is going to float. Yes, and the ones that sink. But yet, Otto'sFarms will mostly make use or produce the floating type. The floating type, because when we give that to our catfish, they easily consume it. Because when they come at the surface, they easily eat. I'm going to show you how I do feed them. Yes, so those are the various types of feed.
Okay, so can you tell the audience, how do you know the feed size to give to your catfish, and at what stage to what stage do you give them the various different types of feed?
You administering or giving food or feeds or pellets to your catfish depends also on the weight of your catfish. For fingerlings that are below, let me say about 10 grams, yes, you need to give them feeds or pellets that are very small for them to be able to consume and digest them easily. Yes, for instance, this pellets that you see here, these are 4 millimeters pellets. So which means if you're having fingerlings that are about maybe 1 week or 2 weeks, you need to give them pellets that are smaller than this, that are very smaller than these 4 millimeters, which means you need to give them at least 0.8 millimeters to 1 millimeters pellet feed to juvenilings or fingerlings. But those who are above 200 and 800 grams, or no, 200 and 400 grams, you need to give them at least pellets of about 4 millimeters. Yes, 4 millimeters. So this is what it is.
Okay, so how many times in a day should you feed your catfish? And how do you know that the feed you are giving them, how can you easily tell that the feed you are giving them is helping them?
It is advisable that when you have juvenilings, you need to feed them frequently, at least 2 or 3 times daily, because they have a high metabolic rate and they have small stomach that they cannot contain the quantity of feed that they need to use during the day. So you need to feed them frequently. But for catfish that are above 400 grams and that have a larger stomach, you have to give them at least, you can feed them once a day. Yes, but it is also advisable then to feed them twice a day for faster growth. According to another question that you also asked,
yes,
for you to know good feeding that is helping your catfish, you need to know that good catfish feed must contain protein, oil, fat, carbohydrate, vitamin, and also minerals. As for vitamins, they need vitamin C. Yes, so those are the components that your good feed must have for you to know that your catfish are growing good and healthy, because these components plays a vital role in their growth and also to fight against some common bacteria within the water.